Hey, good people, how's it going? I like that song. I don't actually know what it's about or anything, but I know it's a city pop song, so I like it. Anyway, hey peeps, how are things going? It's been a hot minute since we played Mass Effect. So in case those of you don't remember, we went Earth got overrun, we went to Mars, and Caden got his shit kicked in, which shouldn't have actually happened when you consider he's a biotic. But whatever. Anyway, so now we are on the Citadel, and we are about to go present our findings. And when the reason this says day one DLC sucks is because there's some day one DLC we'll be doing for Javik.
Welcome, Commander Shepard.
But first, we're gonna visit the Fortune Memorial Hospital.
Now arriving at Huerta Memorial
So,
Hospital.
Murder Memorial Hospital. It's got a couple things going on for it. Most importantly, ooh, this is new.
We've transferred your son to a specialist treatment center on Zakira Ward. We caught this early, so we're optimistic that he'll pull through.
Right now, nobody's actually acting like there's a war going on right now, but yeah. Sorry, weather's a bit funky today. So, I'll go ahead and purchase this. So, this will get you a point of friendship with Caden. The way it works, the way it's all going to work is like many things in Bioware games, it's a math equation. And higher points mean better outcomes. For example, we can't get Caden. We'll actually start with a slightly negative input thing for Caden with the Vermeer Survivor forever who's recovering because we sacrificed the council. If you have actually, it'll be like a whole list of shit. It's a poetry book that you gotta get. I don't know which one it is. But we're just getting some bitch ass whiskey for. Oh, hey.
Shepard, there you are.
Dr. Chakwas, you're here?
I'm working at an Alliance R&D lab down in Shelter Wards, coordinating closely with Admiral Hackett. I heard you escaped Earth in the Normandy, and that someone was critically injured. I came as fast as I could.
We had a run-in with a Cerberus synthetic on Mars. Caden took the worst of it.
Yeah, sorry. Yeah, we're gonna get Chakwas. Chakwas will give us war assets, so if you're really trying to mastermind the war assets stuff, you can leave her. You can leave her here.
I wish I could have been there to help on Mars.
See, she's doing so check it out, right?
6 months, Doctor. How have you been?
Good. I've been fortunate.
Probably gonna make some pancakes after
When they
this.
invaded Normandy, the Alliance didn't really know what to do with me. I was never officially part of Cerberus, and
Right.
I've gotten a proper.
Sorry, my nose is
license
really
on my
fucked up
previous
today.
post.
So you hadn't technically done anything wrong
Right.
by joining me to defeat the Collectors?
Yes, though I suppose if you were judged to be a war criminal, I would have been tried as an accessory.
Right, we take her in the Normandy. We have her, Chakwas, or Michelle. You get like
I
10
couldn't
war
agree
assets
more.
points.
You say the word, and I'm with you.
The Normandy wouldn't be the same without you,
But
Doctor.
this is
Get your things.
Chakwas.
Document D-24.
She's part of the crew.
Yes, Commander. And thank you.
Don't thank me so soon. Remember, Joker is still aboard.
And I'd be surprised if he's been remembering his medication.
Probably not. Probably not. We can talk to Michelle here.
Commander Shepard, good to see
Remember
you.
Garrus? We helped her with
Michelle, It's
Garrus.
been a long time. You've
She was
a
being
long way from
blackmailed.
that small clinic down in the wards.
Because of you, I don't know where I'd be if you hadn't dealt with Fist and his thugs. Now I'm head physician in a Presidium clinic. You gave me this chance. I assume you're here about Major Alenko.
Just because they
How
know.
is Caden doing?
Yeah, that's a good question. How is Kane
The
doing?
trauma was severe, but we reduced the swelling quickly.
Right, this is the
These
best,
types of
one of the best
injuries can go
hospitals in the
either way.
Citadel.
He hasn't regained consciousness yet, but his vitals are strong, so I'm
I'm
optimistic.
gonna turn off my light to see if that
Yeah,
does if that doesn't fuck up my tracking.
He's just under all.
My head might be jittery a bit though.
With a center of this size, you must have a lot of direct reports.
We've got 12 full-time doctors and over 50 support staff.
I honestly feel like that's
It's
not
pretty
enough.
overwhelming, quite different from my days in the wards.
How are your medical supplies holding up?
We're well stocked now, but I can't say I'm not worried about the future. We've posted guards on our reserves. War profiteering has already begun.
Yep.
This war may leave a lot of injured people homeless. Can the Citadel clinics care for them all?
Nope.
We're fine now, but I'm worried. Every hospital on the Citadel is prepared.
This is a
for the
galactic
worst.
extinction level
I
war.
hear the docks are tightly controlled, but we just can't leave people floating out there forever.
Keep up the good work, Doctor.
You too, Commander. Swollen tongue, high fever,
and nausea. It's clear that you've contracted a Yachtin infection.
Impossible. I'll have
Huh.
you know I'm a well-respected
This is
trader,
cut content from it.
not a child.
I'm not sure the virus really cares about your... Never mind. It's very rare for an adult to contract the disease.
Proper way to do things in a medical environment. You'd be like, that's not. You know what? No, it's just.
Patient statement for now.
That was touch and go. Good work, Dr. Freilich.
Narrow splint's still the best course of action.
Oh, that's cool. They're wearing
Quiet
masks.
spatial bindings. Meet you back here.
Nero Splint. I wonder what that is. Caden is jacked for a tech biotic.
Hey, Caden.
Or biotic check.
Don't know if you can hear me. But since you can't tell me to get the hell out either, I'm gonna take my chance.
Shivers and Caden go way further back than just
Don't die, Caden. You've got to fight. We need you in this. Seeing you in action again.
Yeah, Caden is genuinely one of the greatest human biotics ever.
The Alliance could sure use you. I could use you.
We'll be keeping Caden on the team though. When we give him the option to kick him out or keep him on the team.
You need anything, Doc. Let me know. Come on, Caden. Fight.
Alright, let's do this.
And that's an order.
Incursions by enemy forces are being reported in Turian colonies.
Oh, alright, that's all we got for now. I don't know that's red that they're using red blood bags. It's probably just a mass just like a little extra. Oh, that's cool. The chart is attached to the vitals and stuff. It's attached to that. That's cool. That's really cool.
You won't need antivirals. The Irune Health Authority recommends soothing baths and a mother's love to beat the infection.
Huh?
Unfortunately,
Huh?
Mother is on the home watch.
Mother's love.
The Alliance military has abandoned the Hades Gamma cluster to incoming Reaper forces.
Give me 1 second, shut my disc. I got an important message I need to reply to.
The entire Batarian hegemony has been destroyed by an unknown force.
Jeez, okay, Discord is just fucked. Goes public, immediately gets worse. What a surprise. I think I'm gonna give up on trying to game with that person. I tried so many times and they're always, no, I'm busy, no, I'm busy, no, I'm busy.
Ilium is under attack.
Please no, because
Although the Asari colony is across the galaxy from Paladin and Earth,
Alright, so we win a slot Caden because that is we wanted to get that to get all the Caden points we can. You know, for the best possible outcome.
Now arriving at Presidium Embassy.
Who are we even at war with? I thought the council said these were
A
guest ships.
female Turian. Hells yeah. Galaxy expansion mod is cooking. Theoretical enemy my ass.
the Alliance military has abandoned the Hades Gamma cluster to incoming Reaper forces.
We're not talking to Avina. I don't like Avina.
Recent intel suggests that the entire Batarian
Sorry, Mr. Vega, there's nothing.
Neither of them? I mean, there must be something.
Nothing for Emilio Vega or Josh Sanders. Your request will remain active. If we find anything, we'll post it on the terminals.
Huh. More restored content. Interesting. Alright, let's go ahead and,
This one has seen the casualty projections. They anticipate that 1 billion will die by the end of the month.
Damn!
All those years wasted bickering with the Terminus systems. We're going to need their help, but they'll make us pay for it.
True. Which is why we're gonna help. Just gonna work with Arya.
Commander.
Oh, right.
Councillor Udine
Normally
said
that's
you'd be coming.
that's an Asari.
If you'll follow me, the council is already in session.
But it would make more sense for the human bastard to have a human.
Our space as well. Earth is no more or less important than any council homeworld.
Counselor Quintus.
Earth was the first council world hit, by all reports.
And here we go.
Brunt of the
Politic
attack.
bullshit.
How do you know this is the brunt? New
Counselor
Reaper fronts
Shield.
are opening up everywhere.
The reports are accurate. Earth was attacked. A full-scale invasion.
Hi. Don't fuck up or I'll
Just
kill
the
you
beginning.
too.
We need your help. Everything you can spare.
Earth may be suffering, but our worlds are falling.
Counselor
apart.
Arisa.
The Turians have lost Tatris.
We must fight this enemy together.
Need I remind you that the last time we fought the Reapers, Shepard sacrificed
No,
the
I didn't.
Council to protect humans.
I actually didn't. I
True,
sacrificed.
But in the end, we survived because
I
we
sacrificed the
followed
council to get for galactic interest of its annihilating sovereign.
This time.
The reports are dire. If we throw everything we have at the Reapers on Earth and lose, what then?
I don't expect you to follow me without a plan.
Which is what we're going to do anyway.
Counselors, we have that plan, a blueprint, created by the Protheans during their war with the Reapers.
Prothean? What is it exactly?
We're still piecing it together, but it appears to be a weapon of some sort.
And this is capable of destroying the Reapers?
Well, the Protheans believed it
So
did.
it would seem.
It's immense and intricate.
This is a fool's errand. The Protheans were wiped out by the Reapers. Clearly, the weapon is flawed.
Or they just didn't finish it. Because okay. All right. I'm not gonna behave. I'm not behaving. I'm talking over this.
But they ran out of
It
time
was
before they could
clearly
finish building
flawed.
it.
She knows what.
After what you've seen of the Reapers,
So okay. So I'm gonna drop a full spoiler here. We're gonna cover this several times. The Asari already know everything. The Asari government, the highest levels of the Asari governments, which is because the Asari. So the Asari don't have a single one government. They're a bunch of they're a bunch of republics, right? But the highest levels of Asari governments all know exactly what is required to finish this project, this super weapon. They know that it exists, and they knew that the Reapers were coming. How do they know that? Because they are sitting on the largest amount of Prothean data, unique Prothean data, that they have hoarded for 50,000 years. They have hoarded and kept to themselves. Remember, it's illegal to do that. It is illegal to do that, and under council law, Citadel Council law, that the Asari and the Solarians wrote, it is illegal to do that, and yet they did. They did. Why did they do that? Because the Asari are fucking throwing in this fight and are actually all indoctrinated and should all be put down. Oh, sorry. I guess I can't say that again. Well, whatever. Not sorry. Sorry, not sorry. Fuck the Asari in Mass Effect 3.
Liara believes it can work, and so do I. And while I haven't always agreed with Udina, he's right about this. We need to stand together, now more than ever. The Reapers won't stop at Earth.
No stream tomorrow.
Organic being in the
We'll do some
we don't
more.
Find a way to stop them.
Maybe Saturday. No stream tomorrow.
The Council cannot give Earth the military support it needs. Our own planets must...
And then even when I fucking...
The Solarians are convening a summit amongst our species.
A summit that would work. And then you go, no, Krogan are there.
Engaged. Honesty is all I can offer, Commander. I will not make a promise of rescue that I cannot keep.
These fucking clowns...
Meet me in my office.
These clowns are no better if you saved them in Mass Effect 1.
I'll be digging up what I can on this.
If you save these clowns in Mass Effect 1, they're just like, oh yeah, we're thankful for you, but that's it.
They're a bunch of self-concerned jackasses, Shepard.
Yeah. Agreed.
We may have a spot in the council, but humanity will always be considered second-rate.
How can they be so blind?
Commander, I can't give you what you're asking for, but I can tell you how to get it.
I'll fix the volume in a minute.
Listening.
Palaven's Primarch Fedorian is the one that called the War Summit. He's your kind of man, open to extreme solutions. Trouble is, he didn't get out of Palaven's system when the Reapers attacked. We don't know if he's alive. He's essential to the summit. If the Normandy could extract him without being detected...
Alright, yeah.
You want me to rescue his ass in the hopes he considers helping Earth?
Put bluntly, yes. I shouldn't even be telling you about it. But we need Fedorian alive, and your ship...
The Turian counselor is in Mass Effect 3 if he survived from 1. Spiritus. Despite still being a fucking stupid bird.
Your counselor was right. We need to work together.
He's a little more receptive.
This is the best way to get that.
He's a little more receptive.
Our intel says Primarch Fedorian is on Palaven's largest moon. Get in and out undetected, and he'll take care of the rest. Good luck, Commander. You're gonna need it.
Uh-huh. No, Variety is playing in the background.
One other thing. The Council has agreed to reinstate...
I was already a Spectre. Oh my god, I hate that doesn't import from 2.
Resources that will be made available to you.
They say uphold your Spectre status if you were reinstated in Mass Effect 2.
That went well.
Properly, but it doesn't...
It's a start. I'll talk to the others in the meantime. See if we can support this summit. Move things along.
Thanks.
Let's try that for dialogue volume.
The Council. All I can think is that the more things change, the more they stay the same.
Hey, Dina.
I've always loathed that phrase, fatalism. Not what men and women should aspire to.
So...
if we don't figure out something, maybe later will be an epitaph on a mass grave of 11 billion.
That's just humans.
I know what I'm gonna do. What are you gonna do?
Humanity is as feared as we are loved. Hopefully that works in our favor now. I'll try to get financial aid from as many worlds as I can. Maybe manpower, a few armed ships.
Alright.
I'll institute a draft in our colonies and order all civilian ships.
He's really working the numbers here. So, for those of you who know who happens what to Udina, it wasn't originally meant to be that way. It's satisfying, don't get me wrong, to do the interim. But Udina was actually supposed to have a more heroic role in all of this. And what happens? It was meant to be him trying to blackmail Cerberus.
Any news from Earth?
That is constant news. All of it bad.
Yep.
The Reapers are destroying satellites and the old nuclear missile silos, along with everything else that could help. We have a handful of quantum entanglers spread out over the continent. All other communication is cut.
What's your read on the counselors? Any angles I could pursue?
Counselor Irissa is not like her predecessor. She is colder. If she has her hand on your throat, she will squeeze. A shield. There you might find some traction. Practical, she might make Machiavelli turn pale, but that's a Delatras for you.
He's not wrong.
Frankly, it's good Quentius spoke with you. His home world is in the most trouble, and he's looking for a way out. That speaks opportunity.
You're a Citadel counselor. Don't you have options when the others block you like this?
With Parliament destroyed and Shastri gone, I have more power than any human in history.
Very true.
Today, you saw how little that is. Rest assured, I will not be counted out long. I know I can move mountains. Do not lose sight of that, because the task before us is moving planets.
As long as you can get your
Anderson
results.
would be proud. So long as you deliver. You think you can do that?
You need a carrot or a stick to drive a mule, and humanity has neither.
I really do fuck with
Our
Udina, though.
armada is tied down
love
fighting
this.
or fleeing, and with Earth's comm buoys gone, our economy is reduced to an IOU.
That's really all economies right
Leave
now.
that part to me. I will lean on our colonies for all they're worth, and I can broker enough trade to repair and resupply Hackett's fleet.
From what I've seen, Cerberus is in league with the Reapers.
Yes, I imagine it's a calculated gamble. They'll tell themselves they can betray the Reapers at any time.
Udina working with
But
Cerberus doesn't make any
apparently,
sense.
the elusive man is unfamiliar with proverbs. He who rides a tiger can never dismount.
It would have made
It's
more sense to
almost
cut
sad.
content.
Such an information network and so many resources, all serving the complete opposite of their cause.
Did you know a lot of people on Earth?
Many. It's monstrous to think of them being snuffed out, of course, but the part that gets me is Arcturus.
Capital.
I must know, I must have known most of the
Damn.
Alliance Parliament on a first-name basis. I required a second VI just to track all their birthdays and anniversaries. Rose Garden stuff. But but to have it all gone.
It's really weird to think that there are people in IRL who actually do dig the whole birthdays and everything like that.
I should go.
The politics game.
I'll be here.
Crazy to think I'm considering becoming a politician because I'm so dissatisfied with my government. I didn't know he had a balcony terrace like this. Interesting. Human. Spectre status recognized. Sorry, that's burned into my brain. Alright, Spectre. Welcome, Spectre Information Processing Center. Terminal of secure information and support authorization and covert operations of requisitions. Restricted operations to currently Spectres. Any operation requiring payment can be. Yep. Okay. Basically, right now, no one really knows where the Quarians have been. They're upgrading their weapons though. They're probably gonna fight the Geth. Caribbean wildlands on Tartarus, hours after a burst of an extranet traffic, nearly an overloaded calling buoys. All communication Tartarus fell silent. We're and have taken steps to censor information, but the source losing battle as panic is spreading. Cities of Artern and Marta have surrendered as unknown to an unknown invasion force, while the Air City garrison retains control of the sole surviving spaceport. We theorize capitulation from the recent separatist conflict with Turian hierarchy. St. Luke has been knocked the fight out of them. In addition, over 6 weeks, War Minister urging all citizens to lay down their arms, except the new overlords. The longer Separatist controls the Chariot Republic broadcast, the more likely other citizens surrender. We have no option but to eliminate the minister. Oh, damn. Casualty. Alright. Hanner's planets optimal. Kashar. Legends have fallen. Large bursts of history is crippled by war. Illegal medication works deployed in some areas. Earth solar system communications are dead. Palavan for train fleets into Palavan destroyed. Sirkesh. Entire bloodline is threatened rebellion if the Solarian ships defend Osprey's. Uses an axe martial law and threatens threats by Nara. Bessia. I suppose we're calm. Alright. And we can't afford any of this shit yet. Wraith. Not that I really want any of this, if I'm being honest. Though I wouldn't mind the N7 Eagle, or the Defender, or the Valiant, or the Crusader, or the Hurricane. The Typhoon, though, is the best gun in this. It does just give that to Garrison, and he'll carry you. Which is why we're not doing it. I wouldn't mind the Paladin. Or the Black Widow. Both of those are solid. Reminder that we are playing Engineer, as it is my favorite class for Mass Effect 3, and it's been my favorite class for Mass Effect 3 for a very long time. Let's talk to our guy.
There is no anti-humanity conspiracy.
If you don't punch her once in the trilogy, you will get a bonus for SF.
Interviews at this time.
My viewers are going to know that CSEC and the Council are denying them access.
Listen, lady, you think I like playing gatekeeper between the paparazzi and the politicians? I don't have time to babysit them, and I'm not here to hold your hand.
Well, I'm camping out until I'm granted an audience.
Fine. I hope you brought a sleeping bag.
Hope you brought a sleeping bag. So yeah, and then what she realizes...
Shepard? Commander Humanity has questions.
Alright, we'll talk to her in a little bit.
Damn press.
See, you're keeping the peace.
Yeah, I feel like a glorified doorman.
Most people would see it as a move up.
Wedged in here with all the stuffed shirts? I'd rather be back down in the streets. I appreciate the higher pay grade, but I'm not a political creature.
Then why you shake
you
it?
Didn't want to be upped. Why'd you accept?
You don't say no to Counselor Udina. Well, maybe you would.
Yes, I would.
I know, squeaky wheel gets the oil, but I didn't lobby for promotion like some other officers. I'm not even sure why he picked me. I never know with politicians. I hate political BS.
Politicians are the weeds of the galaxy.
If that was a bumper sticker, I'd stick it right here in my desk. It's killing me about Earth.
Yeah.
You and me both.
I haven't been back in years. Now I may never. If this ain't the end of days, it's pretty damn close. I'm up to my neck in trouble, but if there's anything you need, I'll do my damnedest to help.
Is the Citadel gearing up for war?
Nope.
There's a false sense of security here. Even people from worlds that have gone down act like they're safe.
Which is
I
a
guess
poor
it's not
choice.
just human nature. We all lie to ourselves to deal with horror.
Anything important going on around here?
You kidding? With the Reapers running roughshod through the galaxy, it seemed like the Council is in constant session.
Yep.
We got more ambassadors and dignitaries.
That would make
here than
sense, on
ever
all
before
honesty.
pleading their
The heart of
cases.
the galactic government.
But that's just the tip of the iceberg, really.
Thought things were relatively quiet here.
Well, compared to where you're coming from, sure. But the war is being felt everywhere. Millions across the galaxy have been displaced, and most of them come here.
Must have you doing somersaults.
Yeah, already allocated the bulk of my men to customs, but we're still overtaxed, cataloging and processing them all.
It was Udina who made you a commander, huh?
Yeah, he's become an even bigger shot around here. Got a lot
Which
of
makes
ambition.
sense. Udina is a
He
good
suspected
politician.
Executor Palin was conspiring against the Council and had me investigate.
Find anything incriminating?
Yeah, enough to arrest him. And when Palin resisted, I was forced to kill him. Udina
I
rewarded
don't
me
know
with
about that
promotion.
one. I believe that's a
Near as
little
I
bit of
can
a
tell,
Cerberus
being
bullshittery.
the commander just means I'm putting out different fires.
You got loved ones out there?
Somewhere. Ex-wife I lost track of, and a son and daughter. They're still on Earth.
I'm
Good
sorry.
voice acting.
Yeah, I'm just like everyone else. I'm losing myself and things I can control. And at the moment, that means creating the illusion of security here.
We both have jobs to do, Bailey. I suggest we do them.
Yep. Good talking to you, Shepard.
So, we get a little bit of extra reputation and stuff. Oh, right, we have level ups. Heckmaster, you come here. Power damage bonus 70%. Yeah. No thank you, Windows. Alright, so sabotage is solid. I might actually want to put in a point of that. And now I've got high enough recharge speed. AP ammo wouldn't be bad. Hold on to it for now. We'll get Incinerate and Overload maxed out next, along with working on our combat drone and Citric turrets. We're not going to be using Cryoblast because it's just not my playstyle. And then Sabotage is solid because taking in backfire, they take damage, which isn't a whole lot. Synthetics explode, recharge speed, offset power damage to target, but honestly, I probably will just leave it at this. The hack duration wouldn't be bad though to get that maxed out because it would help with Cerberus bullshit.
Mother, did she?
Her shuttle left Armstrong before the attack. The SSV Blenheim is bringing her here. She'll dock shortly. She's safe.
This guy will, this dude
She's
will die.
safe.
It'll be easier being out there now that I know you'll both be here. You're secure. They won't take the Citadel.
When do you leave?
Soon. We're heading out to the colonies. No idea where exactly.
This is new
Price is
content.
keeping that close to their chests. Father, I
know. Your mother and I will be here when you return. Hold on to that.
I will.
And then he would end up sacrificing himself to save his entire squad. Good kid.
Commander Shepard. Commander, the people of the Alliance have questions.
Yeah.
Commander Shepard. Khaleesa bint Seen and Al-Jalani. Isn't it true that you were on Earth when the Reapers attacked?
Yes,
How do you
Khaleesa.
justify running away while millions of people on Earth die? Is that the best we can expect from the Alliance?
I came to get help for Earth. For everyone.
What about all the people suffering while you play politics with the Council? What about them? How can you stand here while our families die? What are you going to do?
You have to take this interrupt. You have to never punch her and take this interrupt to get 5 war assets.
Before they cut the feeds, there were so many dead.
I'm gonna stop the Reapers or die trying. But I need your help.
Give me some more support.
Keep asking the hard questions.
That too.
Don't let the Council forget about Earth.
Jeez.
I will.
Oh, I'm in a lot of pain.
Thank you, Commander.
Yeah. If you punch her once or you don't use that
We haven't always seen
that
eye to
Paragon
eye,
interrupt, you will not get 5
but I'm
war
glad you're on our
assets.
side.
Granted, 5 doesn't really mean a whole lot, but
According to the Council, the
fortress? Spirits. We're screwed.
Hey, Commander. Liara told me the Council's not interested in helping us.
Not really.
Something like that.
Why would they? Look at this place. There's no war here. People are whispering about it. They're talking about it. But they don't really believe it.
I don't really mind Freddie Prinze Jr.'s performance as James Vega. I just think out of his Bioware role, his role as the Iron Bull was significantly.
I take it this is your first time here? With the elite of the galaxy?
Elite with question marks.
I've been to the
Air
Citadel,
quotations.
but never up here on the Presidium. It's not right. It looks pretty, calm and peaceful. But it's not right. It's all just an illusion.
More or less.
It was peaceful. Once.
But was it? Really? I mean, when push comes to shove, they're just gonna turtle up. Hope it don't hit them too, right?
That's
They'd rather
true.
believe in this than face the truth.
Honestly.
I can hardly believe it myself.
I mean,
Everything
we've
back
been
on Earth was some kind of
saying,
nightmare.
hey, the Reapers are coming for 3 years now.
That's what I hate most. It's like this place wants you to forget that.
So, you still want to go back to Earth?
Hell yeah, but
Bud?
you were right. So was Anderson. We can't stop them alone. Besides, looks like you're gonna have your hands full convincing these pendejo politicians to help us.
Yep.
And I'm up for it. Whatever it takes.
Just no more shuttle
Glad
crashing,
to hear
please.
I'm gonna head down to some of the lower levels where they keep it real. You got some spare time? You should come and find me.
Maybe I'll do that.
Alright, so.
Welcome, Commander Shepard.
Okay, I need to double check one thing real quick. Okay, good. I just had to make sure that we were actually live. We might not be.
One moment, please.
So, we're gonna go do some space stuff, and then
At docking bay D.
look at that. You can't have a pistol here.
Scuttlebutt says the CO once lost an entire platoon. What did you expect? They were ambushed by thresher maws. You'd be lucky to escape alive even if you had a grizzly.
Are they talking about me? Are they talking about me? And my war history? And we gotta try this out.
One moment, please.
Yeah, we lost our entire platoon of who was fucking. Yeah, no, the Thresher Moss. Indeed, we weren't the Shepherd for Mass Effect any of the Mass Effect games yet. We were still new to our career.
Scuttlebutt says the CO once lost an entire platoon.
I think they are talking about it. These are Normandy.
Ambushed by thresher maws. You'd be lucky to escape alive even if you had a grizzly.
Alright, hello Diana Allers. I will not have an affair with her, but oh my gosh, I very much appreciate her design. New and old. I was,
What's going on here?
okay, I do fuck with the new design a lot.
Just who I was looking
But
for. Diana Allers.
I like
Alliance
women who
Newsman.
have full
I
cheeks.
think we can
Just
help
saying.
each other.
And I'm not just like booty cheeks,
I
like
suppose
big
you want an
cheeks.
interview.
Even better. I'm a military reporter with the show called
Battle
States.
Tits.
We're carried on just about all council planets.
If
My
you know, you
producers
know.
want me embedded on a human ship, and I want that ship
And
to
then
be the
it's
Normandy.
got her tits again. I gotta watch those again.
Why would I want that?
Wars can be won or lost in the editing room.
Not
And
true,
this
but okay.
war needs to be won. I've got Alliance security clearance and operate without a crew. You get veto power over the segments I file. Can you handle an arrangement like that? Or do I keep looking?
She'll get us extra war assets. She contributes 10 her own and then helps out further war
Report to the
assets we
ship as
get.
soon as possible. Any
Well, bang,
questions?
okay?
How much gear can I bring?
1 foot locker.
Aye, aye, Commander.
Come on, the new look though. She just kind of looks like a JoJo character. And that's
Everything in here has been double-checked, triple-checked, and cleared for takeoff.
good. As you were, crewman. Oh, hey, there's Samantha. My first girlfriend was named Samantha. She actually looked a lot like the original Diana look, which is probably why I have a preference for one with like little cheekbones and stuff. Things that happen when you're formatting, you know, all that good shit, you know. Give me one sec, chat. I just got a really important text from a friend. They're not doing too hot, so I need to...
Now go back.
Sorry about that. Like I said, a good friend of mine she's been going through some rough space. She just sent me a big update that I was making sure to catch them on.
And get the lieutenant and get the hell out of here. You know it's the right choice, LT.
Look, we're doing the thing. This is Dreams Remade. Did I put it some purple? I don't remember designing the armor to look like that, but I'll take it. I like that armor look. And this is the Dreams Remade mod. So we're not doing the stupid random kid that did irreparable damage to the series. That did irreparable damage to this series. I think I can cook some rice, do the dishes, make some pancakes. Yeah, all that. That'll be what I do after this stream. Alright, so... Alright, where are we going? Oh, stupid fuck-ass kid is still here, but they're not at least as insufferable. Haven't updated any of the mods, so some of these mods aren't like working fully 100% as intended, I believe, but that's okay. I don't really like these dream sequences. I think there's a mod to even remove them all together, but I decided to go with Dreams Remade. There's still content that way, it's just... Also, look. Hey, Harvey. I'm gonna kill you. Kinda spoiling which ending I'm choosing. You're not talking me into doing the blue ending. Or the green ending. I'm doing the right ending. I mean, you could maybe talk me into doing blue, but we're not fucking doing green. And this is such a stupid fucking ending. Hey, Liara.
Liara, can I help you?
I've been forwarding the Turian Counselor information on the Prothean device. It can't be built without Council support, but he's not budging until their Primarch is safe.
Yep.
I know.
Are you alright?
I was having bad dreams.
I didn't get what you'd call a good night's rest.
There's more to it than that.
Bioware in dreams, gang. Bioware in dreams.
The Reapers are here, now. And the Council, the other races, are only interested in looking after themselves.
Yep.
How many civilians are dying while they wait for us to make the first move?
At least the Council can't deny the Reapers exist.
I mean, they weren't actually. We'll learn retroactively.
They'll come around. They've got to. Commander Shepard, I'm Specialist...
I don't get why Liara storms off in such a hush.
I beg your pardon. I thought you were alone.
I was just leaving.
Why is she all huffy?
Commander Shepard,
I'm comm specialist Samantha Trainer with Alliance R&D. I was part of the team.
Honestly, we'd probably be romancing her if we were playing a femship. I like Samantha.
There weren't many of us aboard when the Reapers hit.
Slow down, Specialist Trainer. You're doing fine.
Thank you. I worked in a lab. I never thought I'd be serving on a ship.
Well, here you are.
Why don't you tell me about the retrofits?
The ship's in line with Alliance regs now, and it has new, top-of-the-line quantum entanglement communicators.
You know.
In fact, Admiral Anderson had intended to use the Normandy as his mobile command center.
That's never sat right with me.
Yes, I heard.
I get that the Normandy was forced from him onto us, the original Normandy, but the second Normandy is ours.
For as long as you need me, that is.
It's flying Alliance colors.
To oversee the retrofits.
Shepard, some of our systems require further testing, and Specialist Trainer has been extremely effective during installation. I would prefer that she remain.
Okay, Edie.
Got it, Edie.
Oh, wait, since when does a virtual intelligence make requests?
Yeah, totally, virtual
Edie's
intelligence.
an AI. Fully self-aware.
And unshackled.
Oh, I knew it. I knew Joker was lying.
Jeff requested that I pretend to be a simple VI to protect myself. I apologize for the deception.
Thanks, Edie, and I apologize for all those times I talked
We'll get to
about
hear about that, I believe, if we do it right.
Attractive. Your voice was. Anyway, shall I give you a tour? I think you'll be impressed by the new upgrades.
Yeah.
In the CIC, you'll find the galaxy map where you can set the Normandy's destination. You can also check your messages at your private terminal.
Or I can check them up here.
The War Room houses a strategic command center for mission-specific intel and war analysis. The shuttle bay contains an armory where you can modify your equipment between missions. Finally, Liara has set up a lot of hardware down in the old XO office on Deck 3. I think she's claimed that room.
Yep.
And there you are. Still the same ship as before, it just flies Alliance colors now.
It also isn't fully
Speaking of which,
refitted.
I believe Admiral Hackett would like to speak to you at the VidCom.
I'll do that eventually. Okay.
Commander, Udina updated me on your meeting with the Council. Sounds like they're running scared.
The Council has been a pain in my ass from day one. I'm done with them.
A little more renegade than I
What's
went.
your plan?
I'm trying to get the Turian Primarch for a summit meeting with the Asari and Solarians. I'll bypass the Council and appeal directly to their leadership.
That's good, I like it. This is where we start laying the groundwork
You know,
for a counterattack.
if we ever get to see Mass Effect 5, I hope the galaxy is significantly more unified as a result of.
Then build alliances. Gather everything and everybody you can for the cause.
What about the Prothean device?
Find me people who can help build it, and if you can't, I'll take ships, soldiers, supplies, whatever you can get.
Yep.
We need to keep hitting the Reapers across every theater of war.
That's more of a multiplayer reference right there.
Time to figure out the device.
And when it's finished?
Assuming it ever is, we pool all our resources. Think of it as a giant armada for delivering the device when the Reapers are most vulnerable. The stronger you can make that armada, the better the chances of punching through.
We'll get it done.
You can count on it, sir.
It's not just me, it's everyone back on Earth. Anderson and what's left of the Alliance forces have to hold out until we deal with the enemy.
I understand, Admiral.
Good. Then make it happen, Commander.
Alright, so.
I'll be expecting regular updates on your progress. Hack it out.
Alright, Stephen Hackett. Major defeat. Alright, we took some pretty hefty hits. Oh, hey, we got a new Prothean. It's just called the Prothean device. It isn't called the... Oh, look, I have 40 mineral resources. Alright, cruise requires mineral resources for fuel, construction, and maintenance. Commander Shepard uncovered significant elemental deposits while scanning planets in Normandy SR2. While Alliance dry dock Normandy, they seized unrecovered elements. Zero surplus has gone towards... Yep. Shadow Broker's strength support team. Liara's team operates supplies at any time in favor of this. This logistical support has become important to build in Crucible, making as the disruption communications mass travel makes gathering best times. Alright, Alliance Engineer Corps cuts roads through mountains and builds bases on asteroids. While the bulk of the AEC has active wartime duties, the brightest are help building the device recover on Mars due to staggering amount of raw materials required. They begin unprecedented funding for any Alliance resources that will not interfere with troop deployments. And then we got the blueprints itself. You know, although it is not originally part of the design, the text is described as unknown yet. Well, there's most yep. Normandy SR2. We've upgraded it a couple times with giving it a bunch of stuff. So it's got, you know, it's been rebalanced. This is a rebalance mod. Normally the Normandy is worth a lot more. The first fleet wasn't destroyed. The third fleet, sixth fleet, seventh fleet, eighth fleet, scout flotilla, and then the Marines. Almost vehicle divisions. She's worth 10 normally, but again, this is all rebalanced. She's worth 5 normally. So this is all some N7 forces, N7 special lines. The skill set Lucky 7s have become one of the most effective. The SSB Isaac Newton. System relation. And then the, oh wow, okay, this is cool. Industrial and economic support, Citadel, Terra Nova economic support. Oh, that's right, because we helped the Terra Nova colony. Elysium colonial aid, and minor colonial support. All right, yep, and we're already almost. Chances are very poor, but we're already almost like at the minimum, just because we have so much stuff imported. We got to do a little bit of work first. Oh, right. That's right. You can just do that. All right. Because our ships are all scattered about.
I can't believe the council won't help.
Come on, Sarah. If Thessia was lost and Earth hadn't been touched yet...
Commander, the Alliance has found a new Cerberus lab on Sanctum.
And we'll be doing that too.
Hackett would like you to investigate.
Commander, come to check on your new recruit?
Yep.
Just wanted to see how you were doing.
Still trying to get my bearings. When I was working on the Normandy's upgrades, I left at the end of the day. I didn't even have a toothbrush or a change of clothing until I made some emergency purchases on the Citadel.
You know you could have helped us with
Next
that.
time you need something, just ask. We're all in this together.
Oh, it's no trouble,
And this
Commander.
toothbrush thing will be very
I'm
important.
sure you have larger concerns.
We can put in a requisition order.
Yeah.
My toothbrush is a Cision Pro Mark 4. It uses tiny Mass Effect fields to break up plaque and massage the gums.
Like a $600 toothbrush, by the way.
Okay. Yeah.
I would love to have a toothbrush like that, though.
In any event,
Can you imagine?
I appreciate you giving me the chance to stay. Was there anything else?
Where are you from originally?
A colony in the Terminus systems, actually. Though I studied on Earth, at Oxford. My parents were from London. They loved Earth, but they wanted the freedom a colony
That's
would
honestly a
offer.
really
Even
common
if that
thing.
freedom has its share of danger. If I recall correctly, you grew up on Mindwar.
Yeah.
Given what happened to Earth, I don't think we can count on anywhere being safe right now.
Quite true, Commander.
You worked in Alliance R&D?
Yes, you'd think quantum entanglement would make communication easy, but imagine incorporating multiple incoming sources and networking them with extrapolations of time-lag data to construct a coherent situation GUI. It's an exciting challenge.
She's the big nerd.
For me, anyway.
I'm surprised you're worrying about a toothbrush. We've got bigger problems right now.
Oh, believe me, seeing the Reapers on Earth was terrifying. But I won't help anybody by bursting into tears here in the CIC, will I?
That's true.
Being here on the Normandy helps. If anyone in the galaxy can stop the Reapers, it's you. And if flagging your messages and managing strategic intel helps you in any way, then it's worth it.
Very true.
How'd you end up in the military anyway?
Good question.
My family didn't have money for university. When the Alliance saw my aptitude scores, they offered me a full scholarship.
Hey.
I served my required years after graduation and decided to stay. I really like the challenges of the lab. Although, I'm sure I'll grow to love frontline service as well.
As you were.
Carry on, Specialist.
General hands. Armor shuns position over to weak points, and cell drive will be engaged and weapons charged. Alright. Armor shuns and cell drive will not be engaged for that reason. Ship mascot. Secondary vehicle. A Kodiak. Alright. Executive Armister. For now, sure. We'll put I don't think this does anything, but who cares? Chief Engineer Adams. Chakwas. Attachment strength minimal. Current strength is only enough to secure war rooms. Select a lieutenant to recruit additional Marines. Huh, okay. Alright, so that gives her power damage, power recharge speed, power recharge speed. I like that one, so we're gonna go with that. I don't care that it's shields. Damage. That looks absolutely stupid. That looks stupid. A regular default armor for James. Oh, are there any, I don't know, I can't remember where all the ships are, but it's been a minute since I played Mass Effect 3. So we'll just look for our ships and stuff while we continue to, the refits aren't even entirely done. As you can see, there's some of these stations aren't, yeah, it's... Now look at the beautiful hum of space.
I assume everything is going well up here?
Edie and I are just enjoying the calm before the shitstorm, Commander.
Okay.
How's the ship running, Edie?
I always work at optimal
Reuse
capacity.
lines, but that's okay.
Well, the Normandy's good. Everything's upgraded and better than ever. If we're talking about the crew, you'd probably have to ask a people person.
We can't beat the Reapers just with a skeleton crew.
I have the capacity to accommodate the slacking of any number of productively suspect humans, Shepard.
Hey, that's...
What happened to the rest of the old crew? Maybe we could recruit them. Lots of Cerberus people think they're doing the right thing.
Perhaps you should consider upgrading my hardware.
Retrofits are always a pain in the ass.
Anyway, hey Joker. Hey Joker.
Hey Commander, you know I had my doubts about the Council. But after years of ignoring your warnings, they're finally willing to step up and tell you they just can't help.
They've spent years denying the threat. You think they'd be prepared now?
I mean...
I was kind of hoping that maybe they were planning in secret and just not telling you about it because, you know, Cerberus.
Uh-huh.
Well, let me know if you want me to get them on the channel and then hang up on them. You know, for old time's sake. Commander? Commander?
So right now we can't talk to them much more about the escape and stuff. And maybe one of my Alright, so we'll get Javik, and then that'll be like, well, that'll be our mission for the day. My brain is already kind of slowing down, and I have stuff to do still. Oh boy. Although after this, I get to talk to my crush. So I mean.
Commander, you've got a new message at your private terminal.
Oh, okay, probably should check that out then. Ooh. So alerts. 4 feet. Personal codex, okay. And statements. Okay. Alex, alright, this is all a bunch of Joker special welcome just appropriated. It's a minute. Alright. Alright, there we go. Alright. So, we've got quite a bit going on. Actually, we might not be able to do the day one. Ah, we can get all our old weapons and they're level 5 too. Or at least most of them are. It's based on, I think it's based on our upgrades from the previous game. That will give us a lot of, you know, stopping power. Get the phalanx, even though it doesn't do jack in this game. It's not nearly as good. Alright, yep, that's the armor set. Okay. Do not want that. Don't want that either. Oh boy, my brain is already shutting down.
Lieutenant
what the
Steve
hell is
Cortez,
happening to me
shuttle
that I'm
pilot.
falling asleep at?
Got news about our supply chains, Commander.
Hey, Cortez.
Nice to meet you, Lieutenant. What's going on?
Sorry to just jump in, Commander. There's so much to be done, I get caught up in the tasks at hand.
He's always like that. You need to chill out, Esteban.
So you do care, Mr. Vega? Or is that the Cerveza talking again?
So what's happening with our supply chains, Lieutenant?
Alliance procurement chains are in chaos, but the Citadel's economy is still running. I can network to Citadel retailers. You can view inventory and make purchases right from this console.
When I network to a new store, I'll let you know.
It does cost more to coordinate delivery to the Normandy, so it's cheaper to buy supplies when you're there.
So you're my shuttle pilot, but you're setting up procurement chains?
Yep.
I wasn't assigned as Normandy's pilot. Not much need for one on a dry dock ship. I was overseeing the retrofit of the cargo hold. I'm quite familiar with the operation and maintenance of the UT-47 Kodiak and the M44 Hammerhead.
Shuttle in.
In my experience, it
The
made sense for me
Hammerhead.
to take over as shuttle pilot when we left Earth. Especially given Mr. Vega's love of mid-air collisions.
To save the day, pendejo.
I'm also responsible for logistics, making sure the armory and shuttle are properly stocked and maintained.
Alright.
You were stationed on Earth. Do you have family there?
I'm an
Not
only
anymore.
child. Lost my parents years ago. I had a husband back when I was stationed at Ferris Fields.
I'm just going through this
Collectors
dialogue
think I've
because,
overcome.
well,
I'd rather not talk about it.
Do you maintain this armory?
I share that duty with our illustrious Mr. Vega. Though I believe the only weapon he really cares to maintain is himself.
You know you love the show, Esteban.
I'm glad they have such a
First
fiasco ship.
retrofit we did was to move the armory down from Deck 2. I'm not sure what Cerberus engineers were thinking. Now you get off the elevator, pick your gear, and head right into the shuttle.
Yep.
Just like the original Normandy.
Welcome back to the Alliance, Commander.
Okay, and
The Kodiak seems a bit different.
yeah, it doesn't have a gun.
Good eyes, Commander. This is the UT-47A Kodiak. It's got an upgraded EZO core and prototype stealth technology based on the Normandy design. For quick drops, I can get you in and out virtually undetected. She flies like a brick, so that's why you need a good pilot.
Yeah.
What happened to the
The
M44
stealth shuttle.
Hammerhead?
It was sent to the tech labs for a retrofit. To afford mobility with such a small EZO core, its design sacrificed armor plating. The lab engineers are trying to
Yeah, it was
improve
made of fucking tissue
After
paper.
the Reaper invasion, those labs are probably just a pile of rubble.
How long have you been with the Alliance?
About 10 years. I enlisted in First Fleet serving on the SSV Hawking, flying F-61 Tridents mostly.
He's a fighter pilot more
I
than
love
anything
the
else.
Trident. It practically dances in low atmo. I spent as much time tinkering on my bird as flying her. Got a bit of a reputation.
So, you can fly fighters and fix them.
Yep.
Yeah, and I got a knack for procurement too. They were grooming me for CAG, but my skill set made me more valuable commanding.
That would have been pretty cool, actually.
They assigned me to the Normandy retrofit team about 5 months ago to oversee all cargo bay modifications.
Keep up the hard work, but don't kill yourself.
Yes, Commander.
I have so many guns, but I don't have the guns I need. For supplies, Alliance requisitions. Is a standard issue launcher backpack system. That's fuck it. And that's an extra cosmetic. We're not doing the cosmetic stuff right now. Ernja. Pistol magazine, pistol stunner, pistol piercing, assault rifle. Sure. Nothing, none of that. None of that. Sure, some star charts. Why not? Alright, now I can choose better guns for myself, so... I'm gonna go with the Phalanx. And for now, the... Let's see, scope. Wait, these? Hell yeah. For now, we'll go... And can I put the guest shotgun on me? Can't put the claymore, can't put the eviscerator. Guest plasma shotgun. Do I have a... I mean, the guest plasma shotgun doesn't allow you to, doesn't have any of the cool new features it used to, so I suppose not. We'll just run this for now. Oh, right, I gotta put on my casual outfit. There we go. A real casual outfit for Shepard. Okay. We'll put something there eventually, but right now we're just kind of, you know... Alright, let's go talk with James. Alright, here we go.
Hey, Shepard.
Didn't we already have this talk? Non-committal as ever.
Same as usual. Non-committal.
Hey, look at that.
Unhelpful.
Bet they still wanted you to help them out, no?
Of course.
Yeah. We're gonna rescue a Turian Primarch from Palaven.
Sounds like fun. Never been to the Turian homeworld. You down here for a reason?
It's my ship.
Just came down to talk.
Great. Not sure what there is to talk about.
Let's talk about you crashing a shuttle.
You already know my service record.
Do I, though? I haven't watched Paragon Lost.
I don't, actually. I didn't have access to personnel records when we met.
Right. Forgot about that. Well... Think you can dance and talk at the same time?
Alright, let's do this.
I think I can handle it.
You punched him, he'll have a bloody nose for a while
Okay,
in this.
Loco. Let's dance.
We're not gonna do them
Don't
right.
push your luck, Vega. With age comes wisdom.
I am literally as old as Shepard. But, you know, whatever. I'm not old.
You sound like my old CO.
Oh, yeah? And who was that?
Some weird fighting.
Captain Tony. He was a hard-ass son of a bitch, but a good leader.
Was?
Died. With most of my squad. Protecting a civilian colony from a collector attack.
And the colony?
It was either them, or the intel we had on the collectors. Intel we could have used to destroy them.
Except for...
I chose the...
Sorry. That's a tough call.
And it didn't even fucking matter, did it?
The best part was, we didn't really need the intel in the end. Because you were out saving the galaxy by taking down the entire collector homeworld.
Yep, that's what I did in Mass Effect 2.
You didn't know. You can't blame yourself, Vega.
Who says I'm blaming myself?
Just a guess.
You a shrink too?
Maybe, I might as well be.
Nope. But that stunt back on Mars...
I might as well be, honestly.
You're lucky to be alive.
So?
So? Maybe you don't care if you live or die.
Or maybe... I'm just willing to do whatever the fuck it takes to end this goddamn...
Maybe you are. But if you're half as good as I think you are, we need you alive.
Alright, so we had our little chat. Vega.
Thanks for the pep talk.
Anytime.
Hey.
Lola, if you're Fem ship.
Loco, huh?
I can think of worse things to call you.
Long as you remember who's in charge.
I mean, my microphone is starting to come. My microphone stands comes from.
Oh, I won't forget.
This Yeti for since 2023. Good God, I've been doing V2 in 3 years.
Hey again.
Learned so much.
What's up?
You mentioned a mission you had against the collectors. What happened?
Pretty much what I said. Things went foobar, and I was one of the few to make it out. If you want the rest of the story, you're gonna have to get me really drunk, or...
Or what?
That's about it. Sorry, Commander. Just not interested in talking about that. Next topic?
What's with you and the nicknames?
I mean, I like characters who give nicknames.
Just my way of
but I mean, remember, Varric is one of Bioware's
most
popular characters.
So I just give him a new one.
Alongside Garrus.
So I'm a loco, huh?
Yeah. I mean, I'm pretty crazy, but the shit you've done makes me look sane.
You had a hard time leaving Earth. You still want to head back?
Hell yeah. But I get it now. It's not where I'd be most useful. Not yet, anyway.
We'll get back there.
I know.
Eventually.
And I'll do whatever it takes to get us there, Commander.
Maybe no more shuttle crashes.
No promises now that I've gotten the taste for it. Besides, I like to keep Esteban on his toes.
I'm just gonna quickly. Oh, that's every time. Every time. Yes. There we go. That gives me better volume control. All right.
You got family back on Earth?
Yeah, an uncle, retired military. Got a few cousins I haven't heard from in a while.
You and your uncle close?
Yeah. He was the reason I joined the Marines and was about the only good thing in my life after my mom died.
His dad's a piece of shit.
He's there. Somewhere. But I'm not sure I'd call him family. Not anymore. I would like to find out how my uncle's doing, though.
I take it you and Lieutenant Cortez know each other.
Yeah, Esteban did a stint on Fel Prime where me and my squad were stationed. I caught up with him on Earth a few months back. He's a good guy. Just don't tell him I said so. It'll go to his head.
Alright.
I'll talk to you later.
You bet.
And there we go. We've learned about James. We have our little robo dog. Well, we can pull our guns out. Alright, off to engineering. Just gonna go with a nice steady hum. Hey, Dinah.
How's your new assignment working out, Allers?
Fairly normal, except for the unshackled AI, Matriarch Benezia's daughter, and the communicator that can reach Earth. The first two, I can deal with. That last one gets my attention.
So what are you asking for exactly?
Anything from Earth is the lead story right now. That's not opinion, it's fact.
Maybe I can pass on a few non-classified progress updates.
Seriously? You just doubled my ratings.
Alright.
I don't need FaceTime, just a data upload.
Tell people what's really happening on Earth. We need long recruiting lines on every planet after you air a story.
Yep.
I can do this, Commander. Remind me to tell you about the time I made an Elcor cry.
I gotta hear that. But anyway, get us, get us that support. We'll talk to Adams now, but we'll also talk to him later when we get the full engineer. First, though, we gotta get our hamster back. Weak. Nice hamster cut. Alright. Jack's little hidey hole. And we'll do galaxy things next time. But today we're just chatting with the crews. A nice hum. Only I can feel it. Anyway. Oh hey, these are all the upgrades we have to the Normandy. None of these do anything for us overall, but hey. A shooting range on the Normandy. Yes, fucking please. Now I can shoot things on the Normandy and test your guns right there.
Back to the Normandy. Or maybe you should be saying that to me.
Engineer Adams, what are you doing here?
I was put in charge of the drive core.
When we get Donnie and Gabby, we'll come back here again.
Made me an obvious choice.
So, what do you think of our SR-2?
Glorious.
She's incredible. If there's one nice thing I can say about Cerberus, it's that they know how to build a ship. And about that, Cerberus, I mean, I owe you an apology.
How so?
Back when you got this ship, Dr. Chalk was contacting me, asking me to help with your mission against the Collectors. I refused. I didn't have your back, and I'm sorry for that.
Then you do that because...
Why didn't you join us?
I saw what happened to you when the Normandy went down. I didn't trust that it was really you, and I certainly didn't trust Cerberus.
All valid.
Also, as an officer of the Alliance, I don't just leave my post, you know?
Your Alliance first. That's the way it should be.
Thank you, Commander. Glad to be aboard.
Is your family okay?
My parents are serving on Viridian Zenith, an Alliance agricultural vessel. My sister is a navigator on the SSV Benjamin Davis.
Bro's
Happy
family
to
is
report
fine.
that both vessels are safely
He's
under
one of the very
active
few like that.
Does the new Normandy stack up to the old SR-1?
Stack up. It blows the old ship away. The Tantalus drive core has been completely overhauled. The SR-2 might be nearly twice the size, but the new drive core is 3 times bigger.
Damn.
This ship can fly. That said, Cerberus isn't too high on safety. If pushed past her limits, this core would vent into engineering. Guess it gives my team incentive to keep her well balanced during a firefight.
Do your job or get vaporized.
Yeah.
Pretty much. I noticed you upgraded the kinetic barriers with cyclonic technology. Should help reduce the draw when under missile fire.
Hopefully that means fewer vaporized engineers?
The IES stealth system is significantly improved. It can handle a higher blue shift of our emissions.
Yep.
And that means?
We should be able to drop out of FTL without triggering every sensor in range. Very handy for stealth reconnaissance. All in all, the Normandy is a marvel of engineering.
How do you feel about Edie?
What do you think of Edie?
We had a good talk during the retrofit. A little strange at first, talking shop with an AI.
AI? I thought Edie posed as a VI to keep the likes of you from unplugging her.
Yeah, but I saw through her. Have you seen her hardware? Processing power is off the
I mean,
charts.
yeah, she's a real AI.
And then there were the problems that kept fixing themselves. If I hadn't had her pegged, I would have sworn I was losing it.
You never expressed any skepticism, Lieutenant Adams.
I figured I'd better play it safe with the Cerberus AI, Edie. No offense.
None taken. As long as you keep your fingers out of my cognizance processors.
In the beginning, I tried disconnecting her from key processes without giving myself away. Easier said than done. But Joker seemed to trust her, and in time I saw her advantages. Even grew to like her.
Carry on.
Carry on, Adams.
Aye, aye, sir.
Just gonna fix that. Alright. So. Crew deck. And that's everybody that passed away before. A little water fountain right here. Right in the crew bunks. It's interesting that we still have the sleeper pods despite having crew gone. We can see the cool vacuum of space. Alright, we got some novels. Got good old the arid life support thing. This is where life support is all managed and shit. Okay, bathroom. Alright. Let's see, we can't mix any drinks for ourselves anymore. Can't mix drinks for ourselves anymore, which is a bit of a disappointment, but so it goes. And still the sleeper pods for whatever reason, I guess, in case you want to get some quick sleep. Oh, hey, Liara. And still a bunch of monitors blowing her, like, eyeballs out, whatever. Whatever.
Commander Shepard, it's a pleasure to see you again.
You're the drone from the Shadow Broker's ship.
Dr. Tassoni now refers to me as Glyph, instead of Info Drone, 95% of the time. If you have a moment, I'd like to draw your attention to a terminal in her office. It analyzes information packages. If you find any useful data, I can research upgrades for you.
And what should I be looking for?
I'll inform you if you
Give me
found
just a
relevant
second, chat.
data. When you do, return to this terminal for your choices. In the meantime, Dr. Tassoni would like to speak with you. Have a pleasant day.
You know, I was hoping this new council would be...
Alright, sorry about that. What a friend.
A little more helpful than the last one.
The meeting was less than ideal.
I'm shocked.
At least the Council can't deny the Reapers exist. But I'm not sure how much comfort that is while they bicker over which portion of the galaxy to save.
Wow. Becoming the big info brokers turned you into a real cynic, Liara.
He'll mention that this would be... He mentioned that this was all a thing, could be just all revenge for hanging up on them. Anyway, for completing the Shadow Layer Shadow Broker DLC, we get either ammo capacity, why, I'm a power-based class, or extra shields. Yes, I'm playing on Nightmare, or Insanity.
Looks like you brought more than just that drone from your ship.
A few things were necessary. I'd be a very silent Shadow Broker without data feeds.
So you have access to your resources?
What I can get. We'll need it to research this Prothean device. Until we understand precisely what it does, it's far too dangerous to use.
Yeah, that's...
Did the Protheans actually complete this weapon?
You mean, will it work?
Yeah, that.
They wouldn't have poured their last resources into this device if they thought otherwise.
I mean...
But we really need to find out just what kind of weapon they left us.
It'd be nice to know we're not kids playing around with a loaded gun.
Absolutely. The damage it could cause if it backfired is unthinkable. People were finally starting to listen before the Reapers came.
No, they weren't.
If we'd had a little more time, maybe Earth wouldn't. I'm sorry. I understand if you don't want to talk about it.
The thought means a lot, Liara. Thanks.
You're welcome. And since I didn't mention it before, it's good to be back, Shepard.
Well, this Alliance thing is new. It's usually just some stupid map. Alright, so we got here
This terminal contains non-essential
notes of Liara's research. Mr. Baron. Stuff is Dr. Eva. And Shepard's planet.
Hello again, Shepard.
How much do you know about this Prothean artifact?
Nothing.
Very little. We're fortunate enough Data survived to piece together the blueprints. Decoding them will require as many specialists as we can find.
It's that high-tech?
I'd have killed for a glimpse of it during graduate school.
So is that drone your new secretary?
Glyph is a VI shell that indexes my search functions on the data feeds. I couldn't work without it. Although I'm lucky EDI let Glyph on board after it tried to rewrite her scheduled tasks.
Wait, what?
I was merely attempting to standardize the ship's automated systems to our own, Dr. Tassoni.
Jeez.
Yes, that's precisely why you're confined to the cabin.
What's been happening with you as the broker, Liara?
It's been exciting. The old broker's ship. Impressive, but it was never meant to be space-worthy. Which meant the elusive man eventually tracked me down on Hagalaz.
What happened?
I knew he was coming. Farron and I loaded as much of the ship's specialized hardware onto a shuttle as we could.
Right.
We got away from Cerberus' ships after arranging an appropriate distraction.
How did you do that exactly?
What kind of distraction?
Sending the broker's ship exploding into a Cerberus cruiser.
Hey!
I don't think the elusive man
There's some
expected
Krogan
me
in
to
her
give
yet.
up my resources in such a spectacular fashion.
Can you still operate as the broker without the ship?
I mean...
Well, I couldn't let the elusive man have it. I saved what was crucial. My network of agents is intact, although the Reapers have taken a toll on their numbers.
Yeah.
It's taken a while to re-establish contact.
How's Farron doing?
So where is Farron if you two escaped?
He convinced me he was recovered enough to work, and I do need more agents.
Agent Farron didn't report any injuries during his last call to you, Doctor.
True. Given what he survived, I should probably worry less.
Anything fun
What
new?
have you been up to since we last saw each other?
Being the broker.
Since you helped me defeat the Shadow Broker, I started looking.
By the
for
way, if you
defenses
don't help her
against
defeat the
Reapers.
Shadow Brokers, it's
The
an
Protheans were the
army of
only ones with
mercenaries.
substantial information on them. The older civilizations barely had records. I knew the elusive man was hunting for the same thing when our agents began crossing paths.
Like on Mars?
I thought I'd covered my tracks, but he had surveillance there all along.
Yep.
We'll talk later.
He's got eyes everywhere, especially
Of
when
course.
anything that has to do with humans. Oh.
Please, enjoy your day.
Alright. And no more Rupert to make us things. Sleeper pods, which look very uncomfortable, but I mean, I guess if they quick freeze you into sleep, it don't really matter, does it? And these are our guns, our nice, beautiful guns. Garrus will be here, duh, when we get him, but we're not getting Garrus today. Today we're just gonna...
They just don't make them like this anymore, Shepard.
Alright, let's talk to Dr. Chakwas.
Commander?
Everything okay down here, Doctor?
The Alliance team cleaned up and restocked, but it's still my old medbay.
Yeah, it better be.
Feels like home.
Welcome back.
Thank you. Let's waste no time. If I may, I'd like to examine you.
For what?
Nothing wrong with me, is there?
No, but we should keep an eye on all those cybernetic implants Cerberus grafted in.
Ah, yeah, we did do a lot of
Expensive
that.
stuff bringing me back.
And worth every penny. Let's just make sure everything is okay.
Alright.
Guess a checkup never hurts. Just no scalpel this time, Doc.
Alas, to my great disappointment, it is nothing invasive. I'm just going to run some diagnostics on your implants.
Right.
And it'll take a few readings. The procedure we did for your scarring has produced a lovely synthetic protein overlay. And your body has accepted the implants quite nicely.
It had better. Sure didn't come cheap.
That's it. You're the picture of health.
You've never mentioned any of your family.
Right.
None to speak of, really. I'm the last of a prestigious line of medical professionals. The Alliance is my spouse.
It's really
and
good that
you
we
are
got
all my
Dr. Karen
I'm blessed
Chakwas
with
on our
many
team.
close friends. But with each Alliance vessel taken, I lose one or two. We need to end this war.
So,
Do you ever regret working for Cerberus?
We didn't work for them. We used them. If I were to feel anything, it would be guilt. We took their money, took their best people, took their best ship. We used them to defeat the Collectors, and now we are using their resources against
she
them.
gets it.
So no, I don't regret it one bit.
How's our inventory of meds?
The medbay was fully stocked before you left Earth. We should be good for a long time, even given the amount of fire you take each day.
Alright.
See you around, Doctor.
Take care, Shepard.
Alright, and I believe that does unlock something for us over in... I think this unlocks something for us over here? Could be wrong. Nope, okay. Well, go to our room, make sure we've gotten everything, and that our room looks right. And then we'll go off and we'll go do get Javik. Day 1 DLC is bad. And yes, we did. That's all of them. I'm sure. Oh, huh. Yeah, we've got our skylight. With the multiple layers of glass and shielding. We'll have our old fish back soonish. And we've got our ships, which are even at high res now. Look at that. Look at that. Alright, let's go. Let's go kill some Cerberus dudes. Start killing all their guys. Alright, let's see. Excess cleavers, recover protein artifact. Oh, actually, I should go back to, local cluster. Here we are.
I found something.
Yep. Oh god, these Reapers are fast. Those Reapers are fast. Holy moly.
I found something.
Oh, that's what we're doing this time, folks.
Evasion successful.
Alright, so I know there's stuff with there's stuff at the local cluster. It just and I'll probably, if I'm being honest, do a lot of the scanning shit on my own, unless it's got like secondary like for example, the Citadel has a one. I know for sure the Citadel has one. But the Citadel has one. It's like these little text-based missions. Right now, we're gonna get Javik. We had to bring Liara along for this one, so. Okay, do an exit. And we're doing that for mine there. Alright. No, not to the katana. Hey, James, you want a claymore? Sure you do. Hey, James, how do you feel about getting like a Geth pulse rifle? We got the... And lastly... And there we go. Speed or health, and we'll go with this one because she's kind of squishy. And James. Let's go with more. Yeah, advanced further fortification. I could really go for some mint chocolate chip ice cream right about now.
Eden Prime. This is where
I like it if you bring Caden or Ashley along to this one, but I'm not waiting that long to get Javik.
Where the Prothean beacon gave you the vision that warned us about the Reapers.
And where you went up against Saren and the Geth for the first time, no?
Just the Geth, not
Yes.
Saren.
And now, with Cerberus here, Eden Prime's colonists are under attack again.
Seems like more than just 3 years ago.
How bad?
A lot of dead civilians. Lost one of my men, Jenkins, to a Geth drone.
Reports
Somehow.
that Saren had bombs set up to wipe out the whole colony.
Not on my watch.
Damn straight, loco.
Cerberus hit Eden Prime hard. Whatever they found here was worth a major offensive. There are survivors elsewhere on the colony, but they killed everyone near the dig site.
They deserve better.
I know. The Alliance did what it
Don't
could to
worry, we'll
evacuate
get them out.
colonists,
We'll take care of them.
Cerberus came in so quickly.
We'll take care
If we
of
find
that.
survivors, we'll do what we can. What about this artifact? Is it
I
part
don't
of the
really like
Prothean
these
device we
cutscenes
found
that
on
we're about
Mars?
to play. I don't know, maybe it's
The
just
Alliance
because
didn't get
they're
any specifics
unskippable and
about
I've
what
played this game
Cerberus
so
has
many
uncovered.
times, but you know,
But
whatever.
whatever it is, it's better off with us than with Cerberus.
I'm bringing you in as close to the dig site as I can.
Also, Cortez now wears armor
No
as
way
a
we'll
result
avoid
of one of the
detection, but you
mods.
should have a few minutes.
Because
Appreciate
wearing
it.
civilian clothes doesn't really
All part of the service, Commander.
make much sense. A flight.
All right, everyone.
A flight
Get ready to move.
thing, maybe.
With luck, we can get to the dig site before Cerberus knows we're here.
Yeah, we're gonna get Javik today. Get Javik. I'm kind of disappointed I can't have the shotgun, and I'm really sad I don't have my real gun of choice. Really, all I need for the majority of the game is the Scorpion grenade pistol and the Bloodpack Punisher.
No sign of survivors. Come on, we need to find the dig site.
It was a beautiful colony once.
They came back after... get it. Tech. They'll come back from this.
They rebuilt Mindwar. It wasn't the same.
They'll never forget. All we can hope is that they grow stronger for it.
And look, a gas bag.
That
Punch.
is disturbing.
Ah, don't worry. they're
Damn,
harmless.
this gig just gets weirder all the time.
It's nothing. Don't worry about it. Let's keep moving.
Yeah, gas bags. They're harmless. Remember? Remember them? Some money. So we're looking for a couple different points of fuck it. I'll just take this now. I want the EXP. I'll take it. All right. Now then. I think I would like to work on. Let's see. Chain, or can increase damage. Ah, there we go. Incinerate. Doing burning damage. Ooh, or a very quick recharge speed. I'm gonna go with burning damage though, because frozen combo, armor damage, yeah. And after that, we can do overload, which does increase the damage, and then we work on. I mean, sure, get it even quicker stuff. We don't really want neural shock. That's not a very good one in my opinion. I don't need that. But neither is the recharge time. In all honesty, neither one of these matter all that much to me, because I play light. But we'll probably go with the recharge speed, and then we'll do doing the shield barriers and shield damage, because instead of getting extra just base damage, it does extra damage stripping off barriers and shields, which is the real reason you use it. Damage reduction. Oh, okay. Well, alright. Alright. It's some resistance
this
stuff.
Cerberus data could help the colonists still alive on other parts of Eden Prime.
How?
I can get this intel to Eden Prime's resistance. Maybe it will help. There. That's the elevator that leads down into the dig site.
This links loses this laser sight, which is sad. It goes back to being an eventual hitbox
Goodness,
check.
that doesn't seem possible. It's not a Prothean artifact, it's a Prothean.
You mean a collector? Those things the Reapers turned the Protheans into?
No, an original unmodified Prothean who's still alive.
Somehow.
You're right. That doesn't sound possible.
You saw Prothean stasis chambers in the archives on Ilos. The only reason those failed was a lack of power. Cerberus found this in an underground bunker. It still has power. He's been in stasis for the past 50,000 years, waiting for us. Think of what we could learn.
What can you tell me about the Protheans?
This is an important thing I like to do,
technology.
because if I'm
Given your experience with the Prothean cipher, you probably know as much about them as I do.
more actually.
The Prothean
but,
Empire
you know.
spanned the known galaxy. They uplifted countless other species to help them join the galactic community.
Uplifted, huh? Like when the Solarians helped the Krogan to evolve a little faster.
Yeah.
Yes. Judging by the dig sites like the Prothean Archive on Mars or here on Eden Prime, the Protheans wanted other species to learn.
Oh, did they
It's
now?
clear that they prized knowledge, growth, and cooperation with the rest of the galaxy.
The way you describe them, they sound a lot like the Asari.
I'm certain I'm coloring their culture with my own perceptions.
You are.
Whatever the Protheans were, finding one alive represents an incredible opportunity.
Good thing we brought our Prothean expert.
I hope I can help. If this single Prothean was sent into stasis, he could be the foremost scientist of his time, or perhaps the wisest counselor. Cerberus damaged the life pod when they excavated it.
Well,
the
then-
life signs are unstable.
Then let's get him out of there.
No, breaking open the pod would kill him. We have to find the command signal that ends the stasis mode.
Okay.
We also need to figure out how to physically open the pod without doing more damage. Cerberus took over the labs nearby to research
I have a
what they
real
found
bad
at the dig site.
Ow.
That's likely our best bet.
Ow, ow, ow. Owies, my leg.
Heads up!
I'm sure I brought a sniper rifle, maybe. Oh well. That damn sniper is really putting in some work.
All right.
All right.
Let's get moving before more of them come back.
That was easy. Aside from the sniper rifle shots. Okay, nothing in here. Alright, more data.
More intel to help the colonists. The more we find, the better chance they'll have.
Yep, that's generally how helping people works. You give them intel that they need. There's 3 pieces of intel total. Oh boy, hang on. Oh, hello.
We have contact.
Shooting the Centurion. Alright, there we go. Alrighties. That's a bit of intel.
Perfect. This intel will give
And that'll give us a bunch of war assets that we can...
to push Cerberus
Because
out of
Eden
their
Prime will
colony.
be... Eden Prime will have been liberated. Alright, let's see here. And there we go. I just double check here. This is going a little too easy. Insanity? Okay. This is insanity. Alright, where are you? Yeah, are you behind this door?
There. That lab found footage of the
Alright, there we go.
Cerberus is studying it to figure out how to physically open the pod.
There we go. Alright, time for a cutscene. Well, this cutscene that I'm not, like, uber-duper fond of plays out, showing, you know, Javik stuff. I'm gonna real quick be right back.
Victory! Seal the voting! Acknowledged. How many have we lost?
Reaper forces have destroyed approximately 300,000 life pods.
1/3 of our people.
Alert! North side bulkhead cannot be sealed. Hostiles detected.
Then all forces to the north.
Alright, there we go. Sorry, that had to start my rice cooker. And
I think I can duplicate that to open the life pod.
optimizing my time, you know?
You understood that?
You didn't?
Oh,
No.
and all.
All I saw
I'm
was
not really
static.
fond of the bug
Cerberus
people.
was trying to make sense of it without success. The Prothean cipher you received on Pharaohs.
By the way, if you
lets
don't
see the
import a
images as the
save,
Prothean
she's
one
just like,
and
hey,
understand
since
their
you
language.
spent some
Whatever
time
it
with
does,
Prothean
I saw the
artifacts.
video. And how they sealed the life pods.
Perfect. Then we just need the signal they use to activate stasis mode.
Alright. Now we get ambushed. Pretty sure that's new. Anyway, we're gonna go ahead and just, I'm gonna go up here.
Affirmative.
Y'all go over that way. Huh. Interesting. There should be some dudes. Ah, there we go.
Understood.
Affirmative.
Nope. Oh. Ah, fuck me. Okay, I'm not really fond of the Costa Locust in this. I don't know why they have those stupid wings on them, but hey, whatever. Alright. I just punched that man to death. I just punched that man to death. He couldn't stop me.
There. That lab found footage of the Protheans. Cerberus is studying it to find the stasis deactivation signal.
And you know that because... Anyway, real quick, I'm just gonna go over here. Don't mind me. I'm just looking for loot.
They were gunned down while having drinks and watching the game.
Son of a
Oh, hey,
bitch,
Blood
this
Dragon
was
armor.
somebody's home.
I'm just in here for loot. Don't mind me. I'm the loot goblin. Kind of even worse than Dragon Age 2 when I'm selling everything. It's a pretty much unmodded experience. Alright, let's do this. So I've got my rice running. I'll get my dishes going here after this stream when we finish this level. I'll take my shower, and then I will start cooking some pancakes. The reason I'm cooking pancakes after doing dishes because I gotta have a clean sink. My sink's getting a little clogged up. I have a very shallow and small sink.
I never thought our empire would fall. It won't. We will sleep here until the Reapers return to dark space. Then we will rise, 1,000,000 strong. For the Empire. For the Empire. Get to your stasis pod. Victory. Broadcast the stasis readiness signal to all life pods.
And the refugees who have yet to reach the bunker?
Their sacrifice will be honored in the coming Empire.
Remember, these guys wanted to enslave the... We're big on enslaving and subjugating. Though I honestly doubt their plan would have worked. 50,000 years.
You understood that one too?
Yeah. I've got the signal the Protheans used to activate stasis mode.
Excellent. Then we have everything we need to open the pod.
Backup forces are here.
Oh, you dodged my fireball, huh? Dodged it that time. And there we go. You know what? Sure. Activate it. Not gonna last forever, so I want to reapply it. Okay. And that is why I love hacking. I only need one level of it, but ooh. All right, more been shots. Are you really doing this? That's what I thought.
They've retracted the bridge. We have to find another way across.
Like, going down and just walking around it? Like this? Well then. Now to go activate the thing. Oh, I gotta get over here. Okay, down we go. Alright, now this is maybe gonna be the trickiest part of this fight. Or of this level. Be this upcoming fight.
I'm transmitting the signal.
Perfect. It'll take a few moments for the life pod to process it.
Lots of bogies inbound, Commander. We'll have to hold this position.
Indeed. Clear, drop a singularity there. Okay.
Here they come.
Ooh. That was bad. Air drone. I can already smell my rice cooking. This is going fantastic. Boom.
Looks like we've got a second to catch our breath.
Not that I need it.
Man was here. I could use an ice pack.
Not that I need it. I'm doing good.
Has the life pod ended stasis mode?
We're almost there.
Yeah, well, almost there. Meanwhile,
If
we're
anybody's low, there's a Cerberus supply cache in the building next door.
I mean,
I can lay down a singularity to block enemy access.
Then do it.
Heavy mech, don't let it get close.
Okay, just do this. Hack it. The hacks doesn't last very long, but, well, it does last. Oh, Blair is down. If James goes down, I'll consider. How are you not dead? Alright, problem solved. Go ahead and put out my drone again. Hey James, go ahead and switch to shotgun.
I'm on it.
Target is immune to the hacking now, huh? Oh, okay. Oh, hey. Alright, yeah, here they are. Get up. Okay, let's do that and this. Really, that's just a distraction. Freaking shooting the weak spot in the back. The little turbine on there is the weak point. And like that, we win. And that was the toughest fight in this mission.
There, you can open the life pod now.
Look at that. My rice smells so good. Oh,
there, you've got it.
Jeez Louise.
Goddess. It may take him some time to fully regain consciousness.
Or will it now? Will it now?
Be careful, he's confused.
This was day one DLC that has significant story relevance. That always does kind of tick me off a little bit. Who makes day one DLC?
Remember, it's been
relevance
50,000
like
years
this?
for us, but for him, it's only been
A few minutes! No. The bunker is falling. There is no other option.
There are pods online! Those soldiers are still alive!
Their sacrifice will be honored in the coming Empire.
And the Prothean way.
Preparing neutron bombardment. Get to your life pod now.
I think there's a little bit of a lesson to be learned from all the Reaper wars and stuff. If a war takes more than takes generations to fight, it's probably not a war you can win. Not that you could surrender the Reapers; they would just turn you into.
The bunker is secure. Commander traffic.
What is left of it? A few hundred people. How am I to rebuild an empire from that?
Further adjustments may be necessary. The neutron purge compromised the facility.
Clarify.
Sensors are damaged. Automated reactivation is not an option. You'll remain in stasis until a new culture discovers.
You know, you could have just set a time limit.
This may lead to a power shortage.
Do not shut off more pods. I need the few that are
There's
left.
a lot of teeth.
Power needs will be triaged appropriately. You will be the voice of our people.
Dead people, but yeah.
I will be more than that.
We'll take him along for a couple missions. He's honestly a pretty solid biotic.
How many others?
Just you. You can understand me?
Yes. Now that I have read your physiology, your nervous system, enough to
I do
understand
think that ability is really cool.
So you were reading me while I was seeing
our last moments. Our failure.
your people did everything they could. They never gave up. And I could use some of that commitment now.
Shepard, whatever you did got Cerberus interested.
Asari. Human. I'm surrounded by primitives.
Yeah, he's
It's
gonna be
not
a
safe
real
here.
treat to have in the party.
Will you join us?
You fight the Reapers?
Yep.
Yes.
Then we will see.
I do fight the Reapers. You know, okay, cool. Cool.
A living Prothean.
That's correct, Admiral. But he's not quite what we expected.
Commander, our scientists barely understand what they need to do here. If the Prothean can help us construct this device, we need his cooperation.
Understood, Admiral.
We're losing colonies faster than we can evacuate. We've never seen a force like the Reapers.
He has, Admiral.
Can he help us?
I intend to find out.
Well, he's good at shooting, and again, he's got some very solid biotics, but
Don't let it go to waste. Hack it out.
and those biotics are green instead of blue, which is weird.
Shepard, I need you down in the port cargo hold. It's about our new guest.
I'm on my way. What's the problem?
I've tried to make the room more accommodating, but they're not letting me talk to him.
Apologies, Doctor. Contact protocol with a new species. Assume hostility. We had to dust off the regulations.
Yeah, because that was that's the pre-first contact war regulation. After the first contact war, we were immediately put into a lot of stuff. Technically, they say the
But
board.
he's not new.
We discovered the board
I've
ship.
spent
That's
my
all
life
bullshit.
studying Protheans.
I see what you can do.
At ease. I don't think our guest will be a problem.
Mm-hmm.
Will he?
I don't think so.
That depends on you.
Are we really doing this? We're gonna talk to Javik. He's got some cold lines.
Anxiety and distress. The Reapers are winning.
What do you mean, you sense?
All life provides clues for those who can read them. It is in your cells, your DNA. Experience is a biological marker.
Assassin's Creed was big at the time.
Then what exactly did I experience back on Eden Prime? That was a hell of a flashback.
The battle left its own mark on me. I communicated this to you. It can work both ways.
Like your beacons.
Yes. Which?
And we're gonna get to see them eat again. Oh, but with those collectors added to it this time. Hey, collectors, that's new.
You found one. You saw it all. Our destruction, our warnings. Why weren't they heeded? Why didn't you prepare for the Reapers, human?
I tried.
It's Commander. And nobody could understand your warnings. The beacon nearly killed me.
Then communication is still primitive in this cycle.
Yep.
We pieced together what we could, and used it to stop a Reaper invasion 3 years ago.
Then the extinction was delayed.
Mm-hmm.
Now we have your plans for the device. We're going to build it.
Device?
The weapon your people were working on. I'd hoped you could tell us how to finish it.
He's like, nah.
We never finished it. It was too late.
Then I take it you don't know anything about the catalyst?
No. I was a soldier, not a scientist. Skilled in one art.
I mean,
killing.
That is sound science.
What was your mission?
Among my people, there were avatars of many traits. Bravery, strength, cunning.
You know, paragons of Dwarven culture.
Which are you?
The embodiment of vengeance. I am the anger of a dead people, demanding blood be spilled for the blood we lost.
Don't worry, I got
The
you.
last Reaper has been destroyed. Will my purpose be fulfilled? I have no other reason to exist.
Can't wait to take a nice shower.
Those who share
I
my
love
purpose
showering.
become allies. Those who do not become casualties.
That's a pretty extreme.
Nothing in our fight against the Reapers has been that cut and dried.
Because you still have hope that this war will end with your honor intact.
I mean, it will.
I do.
Stand in the ashes of 1 trillion dead souls and ask the ghosts if honor matters. This silence is your answer.
I mean, he's not wrong. He's not wrong, but like...
We found this at the dig site. I assume it belongs to you.
It is a memory shard.
Could it help us with the device?
No. It contains only pain. But I will help you fight.
Good.
And the last thing the Reapers hear before they die will be the last voice of the Protheans, sending them to their grave.
Uh-huh.
If you don't mind,
Bugman.
I have a few more questions I'd like to ask.
Here it comes.
I've written over a dozen studies on your species. I've published in several journals that...
Amusing. Asari have finally mastered writing.
I'm sorry?
And he's gonna be like that the whole game. Alright, so...
What can you tell us about your own war with the Reapers?
Many of the details were lost. The conflict lasted for centuries. Those that faced the Reapers in the beginning were long dead when I was born. There were memory shards, however, passed down from soldier to soldier. They gave us fragments of what happened.
Several years ago, we found a Prothean VI that called itself Vigil on the planet Ilos. He was the caretaker of a research project.
During my life, Ilos was only a rumor. It was said we had cities there, built on the ruins of a civilization before us, the Inusanon. If our scientists did have a research facility, whatever they were doing was secret.
Yes, Vigil said they wiped all traces of themselves from the records so the
that
Reapers
was in
couldn't
Aspect
find
1.
them.
The scientists eventually went into cryogenic stasis.
More of my people survived?
No, but they did stop the Reapers from taking control of the Citadel in this cycle. It delayed their invasion.
I never saw the Citadel. It was captured long before I was born.
And here's a very important question.
Why do you think your own cycle lost the war?
What had been our strength, our empire, became a liability. All races conformed to one doctrine, one strategy.
And that fucks you
The
up.
Reapers exploited this. Once they found our weaknesses, we could not adapt. The subservient races became divided and confused. Then, it was only a matter of time.
I'm happy to say our cycle is different. Most races cooperate, but they still remain unique.
Then it may be your only hope.
How did your people wage war against the Reapers?
They are pretty big.
Attrition. We fought them system by system.
But that is how you would fight
planet
them.
by planet, city by city. Entire worlds were sacrificed just to slow the Reapers down. Time they spent harvesting a population
That
was
is
time we could
extreme.
That must have cost you in the long run.
Yes.
Oh, my rice is done. Cool.
Our own
I gotta leave in the
people
cooker for a while though.
indoctrinated, converted.
It's for dinner, for lunch
turned
dinner, and
against
future
us.
stuff. So
But there was no choice. Mercy is not a weapon. It is a weakness.
all right.
Is there anything more you can tell us about this device your people were trying to build?
We heard only stories. They said our scientists were constructing a great machine that had the power to defeat the Reapers.
You never saw it?
By that point, the Empire was smashed into pieces. None of us knew what the others were doing.
Well, if we don't finish it soon, the same will be true of us.
Back on Eden Prime, it looked like there were other stasis pods. What happened?
Oh, you know.
The Empire had fallen, and we knew our cycle was lost. We were the final vanguard, the best soldiers left alive.
So more of you were supposed to survive into this cycle?
Yes. Under my leadership, a new Prothean empire would have arisen. We would have commanded the races of your time to prepare for
I
the
don't
next
think it would have
Reaper
worked.
invasion. But traitors within our
50,000
ranks
years is a long
indoctrinated
time to
agents
maintain a singular
betrayed
mission.
us, and the Reapers discovered our plan.
Just out of curiosity, how would you have commanded us?
By leaving you no other option. You would have joined our army, or faced the Reapers alone.
We've uncovered quite a few Prothean ruins. Were you observing our ancestors?
That is something I did.
Before the war, we cultivated species who showed potential. Eventually, you would have been offered a choice to join the Empire.
Uh-huh.
But when the Reapers attacked, we ceased all study. We hoped they would see you as too primitive to harvest.
Well, thank you. I think.
Alright, here it is.
Liara here would never forgive me if I didn't ask you. What was Prothean civilization like?
Yes, I've always wondered. What sort of government did you have, and can you tell me about your religious beliefs, or perhaps the...
We are dead now. What does it matter?
I'm sorry.
We don't want to write it.
Studying your history has been a
But they'll get
lifelong
around to
passion
it.
of
Some
mine.
of it.
When I was born, our empire was already at war with the Reapers. The first thing I remember was seeing my planet on fire.
What was your civilization like before the Reaper attack?
We were the dominant race of our cycle. We ruled the galaxy.
My studies indicated you were the only race engaged in space travel at the time. I always found that curious.
We were one empire composed of many subjects. All eventually called themselves Prothean.
What if they didn't want to?
They weren't given a choice.
Are you saying you enslaved the other species?
Any could oppose us if they wished. And if they had won, they would have ruled.
It's finally getting sunny out.
None.
Kind of crummy weather.
I had no idea Protheans
Gotta go back to
were
work one more day tomorrow, then I'm
severe.
finally allowed to do
It was
what I
by
want.
necessity.
Which is
Very early, we encountered the dangers posed by
Management will be
machine
here one more day.
intelligence. They rebelled against us.
We've had the same problem. They're called Geth.
We could not allow the machines to surpass us. It was decided the only way to win was to unite all organic life within our empire.
Did it work?
For a time. The Metacon War.
That
We
sounds
were
like
turning the
Transformers.
tide until the Reapers arrived. Then we understood machines had surpassed us long ago, in ways we could never imagine.
Thank you for talking with me. I never imagined actually meeting a Prothean.
This has been amusing.
Oh?
To discover the most primitive races of my time now rule the galaxy. The Asari, the humans, the Turians.
There's also the Solarians.
The lizard people evolved.
I believe they're amphibian.
They used to eat flies.
Alright, and that is where we're going to go. What the fuck?
May count on me.
My stream
I am
just
known as Javik.
my stream just took a
Though I
massive
still
fucking
need
hit.
time to recover.
Yeah.
The shock has not worn off yet.
I understand.
Went to 1000
This must be
kbs.
a hell of an experience for you. We're just glad to have you aboard, Javik.
Alright. Alright, and we just need recharge speed and shield damage. And then burning damage and armor damage. So, let me go ahead and just exit out of here. Exit on out of here. Exit on out of here. Thanks everybody for stopping by. Much appreciated. As I said, no stream tomorrow. Maybe maybe a short Mega Man stream on Saturday. Haven't really fully decided yet, but if we're next game we play is Mega Man, unless it's Tuesday, and in which case we're gonna be doing Delta Room because my dearest daughter wants me to play that. Yeah. So yeah, I will catch you all next time. Bye.